Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Yashala. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone who rule well, peace and blessings to the rest of the hopeful elect, the sincere argument and brethren that scattered abroad is pushing his word, making our bodies a living sacrifice for our Lord and our Savior, Yahushua Mashiach, through faith, and also grinding up thy loins, being overseers, watchmen, prophets, as the Heavenly Father Yahweh requires us to be, to grind up thy loins, to be men, over the sheep and the flock of the house of Israel, which is so-called blacks, Negroes, Latinos, the Spanish, Native Americans, some Indians, and the Gentile Israelite foreigners that scattered abroad as well, who's also seeing the light of Yahweh Shemawashai, and also the Aqua, the woman who the Lord will have mercy on. That want to say Shalom is the brother Taziar, got the brother Rayab.
Shalom, Shalom.
With the Hebrew Israelites, I'll include in Ohio, Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah. This lesson is edifying, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much the brother was in the area, you know what I'm saying? And us, you know, the time we being in the spirit, we supposed to walk in the spirit, so, you know what I'm saying? The brother just came through and we was going to just do a video, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's the time that we in. We in the time of labor, you know what I'm saying? We going to labor into our rest, man. And pretty much a lot of things that's been happening and things that's going to continue to occur, man, is prophecy, man. And at the end of the day, people's going to say that, man, it came to pass, man. Everything that Yahweh Shah was mentioning, the prophets before prophesying, visions, dreams that they've been seeing, those things are going to come to pass in this generation, man. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing going to cease from it. You can get that Isaiah.
This the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit has gathered them.
Hey, right, man. First, the spirit of the Lord has gathered us, man. Because the Lord say he'll bring little sanctuaries, man, the place he dispersed them. Hey, so this word is going through all four corners of the earth. These prophecies is taking place where? All four corners of the earth, man. But the main event, the main judgment, the main plagues, ultimately it's going to be everywhere, but it's going to take place here in Babylon the Great, man, which is America. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Jeremiah the 50th chapter, 51st chapter, Revelation the 18th chapter, when they speak of Babylon has fallen, man, as far as the famine. We seeing the government shutdown, man, the grinding is ceasing. All these things that you people are going to know and it's going to come to pass, not because Esau doing it. You're going to know because the Lord said it, man. You're going to know the Lord commanded through the voice, through his voice. And who was his spokesman? The prophets, man. The men of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? The men that's in a lower state in you people's eyes, man. You people's gonna recognize and understand that it was a prophet before you, man. You know? Hey, and it's none shall want no mate, because this the only book, I'm gonna say, many books that detail prophecy, man. All these other books that may go into prophecy or has some type of declaration gotta be backed up by the Bible. But at the end of the day, this don't need no mate. You don't need no other book to back up the Bible, man. Number one, it's a book of faith. You know, and the Lord's speaking a volume of this book, man. So if you say this is a lie, or what we saying is a lie, and you saying the Most High is a liar, man. You know?
And the Most High is a man that he cannot lie. But I got two pre's backing up 2 points. The first point that you made was how Israel will be gathered by the word. This is Baruch chapter 5, verse 5. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about towards the east. And behold, the children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in remembrance of the Most High. Well, we gathered by the word, man. Gathered by the word of the scripts, which is the spirit of life, which is the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem, Yahweh Shah, man.
Yeah.
And then the second point he made was about how the word will come to life, man, because the word is life. This is Ezekiel chapter 12. I'm going to start at verse 21. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth. Because back in those times, let alone now you had scoffers and mockers talking about, well, these prophecies ain't coming to pass, the Lord ain't coming back scoffing, man. You gotta just vision it, you know what I mean? It says, tell them therefore, thus said the Lord God, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more be used as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand. and every effect of every vision. For there shall no more any vain vision, nor flattering division within the house of Israel.
Right. So all these things are gonna come to pass. So at that time of scoffing, going off the lust of your own heart, that's gonna be ceased, man. Because everything that's been proclaimed from World War III, from uproars of the people, even in Scripture even talk about Israel falling away, man. Just continue from not heritage that came to pass, man. Hey, 2/3 gonna be put. Hey, it's gonna come to pass, man. You know what I'm saying? The judge and the R fighting, even the judgments, man. It ain't necessarily gotta go into the kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? Even Esau coming in power. Even because prophecies of the wicked.
Hey,
you know?
Every word of the scriptures that was supposed to come to pass came to pass. The Most High said we was gonna go into slave ships on slavery. That happened. Each one of our slavery was accounted. You got accounts of World War I, World War II, Alexander the Great. You feel me? You got from the Roman to the Babylonians.
Yeah.
You feel me? All these different kingdoms, man. Everything will come to pass. America will be destroyed, man. Isaiah 55:11, I think it is, ain't it?
The Lord's word will not return back.
But I'm gonna get this next verse 25. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more prolong. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, said the Lord God. So anything that the Most High say, man, will come to pass, man.
Yeah. Because the Lord says so. This I'm gonna get this Mark chapter 13, verse 30. It say, verily I say unto you, and this is in the words of Yahweh Shah, man. It say, verily I say unto you, that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. What is he talking about? He's talking about prophecy. He's talking about things of unfolding, man. You know what I'm saying? Even the third temple being built, which is spiritually, that we started off on this word being brought out through all four corners of the earth, man. And this gathering, you know what I'm saying, the elect, man. It says, verily I say unto you, that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so Yahweh, because at the end of the day, this is the Lord's word, not ours. We're not going off our own interpretation. This is Yahweh Shema Shah's will. You know what I'm saying? If he say, you know, you woman's going to be tried under the foot, you know what I'm saying? Man going to be precious than fine gold. The mighty man going to cry bitterly. That's what it's going to be, man. Ain't no gun. Ain't no plans. All that is not. It even speaks about them going into the caves of the rocks, man. Going into these bunkers. Everything is covered in the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as judgment, the way of life. But as far as the things that's taking place, it's written in the scriptures, man. And it's written in parables. That's another thing people don't understand. It don't say Donald Trump in the scriptures. It don't say America in the scriptures, man. It speaks in parables, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it speaks in a form of the mark of the beast, man. It don't say RFID microchip, man. But we know that that's the mark of the beast, man. You may not buy or sell, man. You be headed for the witnesses. And they got guillotines, man. So these things is going to come to pass. And like I said, it's going to be salvation in the midst of destruction. Let me get this. This is Isaiah, the 55th chapter, verse 11, that the brother quoted. It says, so shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth.
Oh, you know what? Start up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start at 6. This is the book of Isaiah, the 55th chapter, verse 6. It says, seek ye the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Rashah while he may be found.
That's the point too. That is a point. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. So that means it's a time coming where he won't be found, man. He's found now, calling out through us on the highways and byways, doing these videos, teaching our people. Because when you go to church, they just give you a feel-good doctrine and a sermon, but you don't learn nothing. If you watch 5 of these videos, you will learn more than you ever learned in the church going your whole time, man.
Yeah, hey, that's true. You know, hey, because the scriptures even prophesied that we ain't going to be teaching. It's even prophesied that this book is going to be sealed again, man. Just like it was sealed before and it's being unsealed, man. You know? It says, seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. let the wicked forsake his way, which is you Israelites, you're supposed to forsake what? The wickedness that you indulging yourself in, man. Repent, come back to Yahweh Shema Shah. You know what I'm saying? Do what he commands you to the best of your ability, man. The things that's written in this book. Live in a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Follow the ways that Yahweh shall lay forth for us, man, through mercy. It say that you may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. Hey, and that's what we saying. We ain't just saying, oh, the Lord gonna put niggas to death, this, and that. Hey, it say,
it ain't all bad.
Yeah.
This ain't an all bad message. It's actually an all good message for those who can receive it.
Really
but for
is.
everybody else, it's all bad, man.
Mhm.
He said if you come back to him, he will forgive you. He will pardon you. It's as simple as that. You can't come back to Jesus Christ, though, or God. You got to come back to Yahweh Shah, man.
It's saying he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and that's why it say every unrighteous man righteous man forsake his thoughts. Because it go down and say, for our thoughts is not, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither your ways my ways.
You want to know why? Because our ways naturally are earthly. You feel me? They are cardinal. Our ways want to chase after the flesh. But that's why we got the spirit, so we can receive the spiritual things. You feel me? If you don't have no spiritual food, you won't grow and be nourished in the spirit. You feel me? People that's out in the world and in these other doctrines and philosophies, they don't have the right nutrients. You know what I mean? They don't have life.
Yeah, because the word is the life. You know what I'm saying? Even Yahweh Shah said that, but Luke the 4th chapter, man shall not eat bread alone. You know what I'm saying? By every word of the Most High. And it's the same word, the gospel at the end of the day, that the Lord said that he will pardon if you come back into him, man, with truth and sincerity. Not for a day or two. Not just because of, you know what I'm saying, you want to be cool, or you know what I'm saying, it sound cool. It's really sincerely in your heart. You fear the Lord. That's beginning of wisdom and knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that lovey-dovey feel that you've been lied to, everything, the foundation is based off of fear, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said he wants you to fear him. You know what I'm saying? It say, verse 9, as for the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven.
When the rain comes down and the snow come down from heaven, you can't stop it and throw it back up to the Most High. Like, no, we don't want this. Stop, pause. Once the snow is coming down, it's coming down and ain't no stopping it.
It say, it is Isaiah 55:10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth the bud, and it may...
Okay, because it's a reason for the rain to come down.
Yeah.
Same way you can't stop it from happening, it's a reason why it's happening.
It says, and maketh it bring forth and bud, and that it may give seed to the sower, and bread and breed to the eater. You know, because at the end of the day, what is the, it's for food, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's saying, what's that, Psalms 85:11? Get Psalms 85:11. Not to be on the carnal aspect, but especially say righteousness shall look down from heaven. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, just like saying where the Lord bringeth rain, it's for the benefits of the vegetables, all that to grow. You know what I'm saying? Snow, whatever the situation may be. That's just the precipitation that they say. But everything the Lord does, he does for a reason. Is that 85:11 say righteousness shall look down?
Yep.
85?
Yep.
Yeah, bring that up.
I'm going to just get 10, but I know you want. So, yeah, this is Psalms 85:10, but the point is at 11. Mercy and truth are met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
Hey, right, man. So everything, of course, we just casting out the seeds, man. The Lord give the increase, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, to say the most, that's why this is spiritual. This is not carnal. The things that we read and break it down is through the Holy Spirit, man. It comes from the Heavenly Father himself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the righteousness that look down from earth. But it say what? It's free of, it said, just verse 11.
Verse 11. It says, truth and mercy, truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
Right, so he was giving you the truth, man. This is the time of waking up to the truth. Your nationality, not only just that, because it's more than just knowing you're Israelite. What's the next step? All right, putting off the old man. You ain't gonna get this in 1 week, man. But the Lord want to see that effort, man. He want to really see that diligence.
God.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, praying, fasting, being with brothers, that's a bigger part as well, man. It's more than just knowing you're an Israelite and, all right, you know what I'm saying, shalom. And it's more than that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to eat this book that the scriptures say. So what? You can understand the prophets. You can understand the time that you in.
And so you can teach.
Yeah. Because it's not your will. It's going to be the stability of the times that we're coming in. And it's not going to be, you know what I'm saying, light and bright like people think it's going to be, man. The Lord says it's a dark day, man. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man.
Kind of see, obtaining this wisdom and this knowledge is like getting your talents, you feel me? You want to flip your talents. You don't want to just hold on to it and then when the Most High send His Son back and you got that same talent, you want to grow in this thing, you feel me? Grow and teach and reach others, you feel me?
It's Isaiah 55:11. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return to me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it.
The same way as the rain came down and you can't stop it, His word come out and you can't stop it. It's going to accomplish that which it please. Meaning it's a reason for all these words, man. It's prophecy that has to be fulfilled. We might not understand when and why, but that's because our ways is not His ways.
This let me see. Get that what's that Ezekiel? They should know the prophet of money, 33 and 33. It's Mark chapter 1, verse 15. And this Yahweh Shah speaking again. It say and saying, let me see. It say, the time is fulfilled and the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel, right? Hey, so this is the time to repent and believe. This is a thing of faith, man. So you got to believe everything that's written within this book, precept upon precept, line upon line, man. You know what I'm saying? Believe in the gospel. You got to believe in that salvation. You got to believe the Lord is going to deliver you in the hour of that temptation, man, because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The kingdom of heaven is within us, first of all. It starts with the word, man. There's more than, you know, temples and building walls and bondmen and handmaids. It starts with this word. It starts with the inward, man, because that's how we was defiled, man.
Because we are the temple of the Most High. Each Israelite man and each Israelite woman is a brick. And Yahweh Shah is that cornerstone. You feel me? He that foundation of everything. He the one that made everything.
Yeah, he the head, man. Well, you start Yahweh Shah, man. He's the head, man. Of the body, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got different body parts. Like you said, we got different stones, man. You know what I'm saying? It said the time is fulfilled. Hey, so these prophecies fulfilling, and the Lord ain't stopping because the nigga don't want to get it, man. You know, and that's where brothers is at now. We see the famine word come. We ain't got time to keep going back and forth over basics. We ain't got time to going back with scoffers on the comment board, making response videos. We a defense to the gospel, but it's to a certain level. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, gathering the elect, feeding the sheep, feeding the flock, man. This is not a thing of debate. You got guys here that want to debate, set up debates and all that type of stuff. We here to push this word and that's it, man. You know, for the kingdom of the Most High is at hand, man. So at the end of the day, you got to believe in this gospel, understand the times that you in. Because Esau got all these damn distractions out here to get you slipped up. Satan definitely ain't sleeping. Satan damn sure ain't working, ain't taking no sleep, man. So what we got to do? We got to continue to perform and do the works as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be a time where there ain't going to be no working. You know what I'm saying? Then all you got to do, your faith and your works, is going to fight and speak for you in that day. That's what the Lord's going to delight in, man. You know? You had something up.
Yeah, it's Ezekiel 33, and I'm going to start at verse 30. It says, alas, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls, and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them.
Right, hey, it ain't no excuse. Everybody's hearing this word, man. Brothers been out there, face first, 10 toes on the highways and hedges. Like I said, doing live streams. It ain't just one city. It ain't just one country. It's everywhere. Different tongues.
It ain't even just one camp. It ain't even just one doctrine.
Right.
You feel me? Even though it's one true doctrine, but the whole message is get right and come back to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah.
Yeah.
To the point to all the camps. You feel me?
Yeah.
Except for the ones that call on the name of Jesus Christ. I mean, they paid off to lead the flock astray. But for the most part, you got sincere brothers in this thing.
Yeah. And then they say they shall hear the word. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because you got celebrities coming out, you know what I'm saying, speaking about Israel, we the Jews, and this and that, or who is the with the real, you know, they speaking cold, because, you know, Esau got on, you know, around the leash, but...
Hey, but it say they hear the word. How would they hear the word unless you had man out there teaching?
Yeah, Romans the 10th chapter, man.
But it says, I hear the word, but when I do them, let me find my spot real quick.
I think it was like 31 or something.
Words, but they will not do them. For within their mouth they show much love, but their heart goes after their covenants. Meaning they always be like, oh yeah, brother, y'all teach it, man. Keep it alive, man. I'm proud to see y'all out here, man. Every time I'm on my way to work, man, I see y'all teaching the word, man. But they don't want nothing to do with keeping the words. You feel me?
They come and say, yeah, they know the chip is the micro, or they watch videos. What's your YouTube page? But at the end of the day, that's as far as it goes. They'll watch a video until they get offended or something else grab their attention. Then, you know, they slither away like the wind, man. You know?
It says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
The Lord said, lo, it will come. So he knows it's going, and that's happening. And see, that's the beautiful thing about the truth. If we was just read the Bible just like a regular, you know, man, we understand it, but we wouldn't really understand. Really, we understand it because, like you said, we physically seen men say, hey, I'm proud of y'all. That scripture, really, man, people scoffing, being hated for the Lord's name's sake, man. Making yourself a sacrifice, going on the highways and hedges. When you go out on the highways, on the streets, man, teach this word. You see scriptures be fulfilled before you, man. You see what Moses, all the prophets had, Jeremiah, you see all what they had to deal with, man. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets, man. You know what I'm saying? And what did the prophets do? This Jeremiah
28, that's the spirit, and I was going to have you get that, and I was going to get this.
This Jeremiah, the 28th chapter, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. And those things, like I said, it's going to come to pass. And you people are going to know that a prophet, like you said, you're going to know there was a prophet among you, man, that said these things, man. We ain't just out here, like you said, giving you a comfort, you know, prophesying to you smooth words, man. You know, so we ain't out here for money, man. We out here to just give you the word. We're here to give you the truth. But people vomit it up. People don't want the truth, man. They can't handle it.
Hey, in that same book, Ezekiel, not the same chapter, but the same book, it say, if we don't warn the people, then y'all blood is on our hands. So basically, we just getting the blood off of our hands, warning the people at the same time, man, because if you was to have a watchdog, you go out, spend all this money on a watchdog, right? Guard dog. And somebody come break in your house and your fucking dog don't bark or nothing, you go get rid of it.
Right, man. Yeah.
That's the same way the Most High feel, man.
Hey, because we got to be on the same accord. Yeah, we, like you said, we prophesy both against countries of war, evil, and pestilence, which means we got to understand that the times we're in a time of war, we're in a time of pestilence. We can't have respect for persons. We can't out here prophesy all this destruction, but then we the ones that's being sorrowful for these people and scared to rebuke them and say certain things to comfort them. It don't make sense, man.
Because the time is at hand, man. It's about to be a lot of people that's about to pass away and go to the spirit world. It's gonna get bad out here. Who has time to be nice and, hey, well, I'm telling y'all, well, if y'all don't get right. No, man, this is the end, man. We here, man. Wake up, man. Wake up and come back to your Yahweh Shai, man, because that's the only power, that's the only way that you're going to get out of this, man. Through faith in Yahweh Shai, man, and his blood, man. Because through his blood, through the faith, you are saved, man.
Yeah.
But this is, was you finished?
Yeah, that was it.
This Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation. And that's how you know that's talking about our people, because our people are the most rebellious people on this earth, man. You trying to tell a dude, man, you's a king, you's a prince, he don't want to hear that. Tell him salvation for you, and you going to have all the same people that stepping on your neck, you going to be able to step on their neck. They don't want that, you know what I mean?
Right.
They want to be homeborn slaves, like the scriptures say. But it says to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. And that's what our people do. They rebel against any type of authority, man. It says, they and their fathers has transgressed against me, even unto this very day. And that's why we in the predicament that we in, because our forefathers transgressed the law, which we are our forefathers. That's a whole another lesson. It says, for they are imputing children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, that's what an apostle means, sent away. So we sent from the Most High to warn y'all. It says, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, we still got to tell y'all, even if y'all don't hear. They shall know there was a prophet among them. It keeps saying the same thing. When all these things come to pass and it's too late and you in a concentration camp and your child starving and you starving and you feel me, it's just all out chaos, you go, no, damn, then what's the prophets? They told us these things was going to happen, but it's going to be too late. That's why you're supposed to get the word now, man, through the spirit, man.
And then it's not grievous. It ain't like the Lord tell it, like it's throughout the brothers go out and camp when we was, you know what I'm saying, what 2-3 hours. You know what I'm saying? You probably spend 10, 15 throughout the week doing that. That ain't nothing, man. I mean, it ain't just about that, but it's about how you carry yourself, you know what I'm saying? Through the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Be brotherly, you know what I'm saying? Love thy neighbor, etc. But on top of that, you know what I'm saying? That's just so small. We ain't telling you, oh, you can't pop your woman no more.
Right.
You can't have a drink here and there.
We're not telling you nothing that's unrighteous. Everything that we telling you is things that the Most High love. It ain't like you got to just square up and don't do nothing. Just do your spiritual things first, and then you got time to do your folly.
Right.
Can I get, I think it's 2 Corinthians 4 and 16 or 17, is it? You know what I'm talking about?
4?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's either first or second.
You said 4 and
16.
You said first?
Yeah, first or second.
1 Corinthians 14.
4.
Oh, it's 1 Corinthians 4. I beseech you to be followers of me. 1 Corinthians 4 and 15.
2 Corinthians 4.
It says, for though we have 10,000 instructors. It's fine to say Corinthians.
It's 4 and 16.
This 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. It say, for which...
Start at 14.
This 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, verse 14. It say, knowing that he which raised up the Lord, Yahweh Shai,
which is the Most High raised up, Yahweh Shai,
shall raise up us also by Yahweh Shai, and shall present us with you. For all things are for your sake, and that the abundance of grace might through thanksgiving of many redound to the glory of the Most High. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
And that's the point, man. We want our outward man to perish, man, putting off the things of the flesh, man, and we want to gain things of the spirit. The outward, man, is, you feel me, the things of this world, like, oh, well, you feel me, homosexuality, you feel me, anything that's not of the Most High. But the inward man is that spiritual man is renewed and rebirthed through the scriptures, which give us life, man, which give us hope and direction. Next verse.
Verse 17, it say, for our light affliction.
This is a light affliction.
Beautiful.
For our light affliction. That's what she was going.
Yeah, it's a light thing to serve the Lord. You know, it say for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a more excellent and eternal weight of glory. Hey, so the glory is going to be eternal weight, man. If you just sacrifice this moment, man, it's light affliction. Cause at the end of the day, hey, because the Lord say, man, you hold your peace, the Lord going to fight for you, man. Hey, because at the end of this battle is not ours, man. That's what you got to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother said, we say through the grace and faith of Yahweh shot, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we rehearse the righteous acts in there, but we ain't justified in that, man. You just got to have faith in the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the way to the mercy, and just, hey, you got to sacrifice it. That's it, man. We're going to have forever, you know what I'm saying, to do those things, man, and righteousness. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's the time to buckle down, man.
That's the point of trying to keep the law to the best of your ability, because we're not judged by the law. So if you try to keep the law, that's even showing more faith that you believe. We know that you're not saved by the keeping of the law, but you show your faith by your works, man. Your works is keeping the law.
Yeah, that's what the Lord is lighting in.
I'm going to get the next verse 2. It says, verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. You got to have faith to see something that's not there. You got to have faith to wait on the kingdom. You got to have faith to wait on the chariots. You got to have faith to wait on the angels and Yahweh shot to crack the clouds and come save us from this wicked world. It says, are temporal, but the things, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. This world is temporal because it's temporary. The world to come that you can't see is eternal, and it's going to last forever, man.
Yeah.
Let me get just one more scripture, and then I'm going to give it back to you. This is Romans 8 and 18. I just want to say something.
No,
This is Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us.
All right, man. And so the things that we're going through is not going to compare to the glory revealed into us. Like I said, you got to have faith. Like the brother said, you ain't going to make it through this race rise. You probably ain't going to make it just through, going out and camp through a whole winter. Especially like, in the city of Cleveland or anywhere on the East Coast, anywhere, Midwest, man. You got to have faith to do those things, man. Because, hey, every brother got a testimony where in the flesh, they ain't really felt like the flesh, they say that the spirit and the flesh, pretty much fight against each other, man. You know what I'm saying? The flesh is going to continue to lust, but the spirit is willing, the flesh is weak, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the day, your faith and the fear of the Lord, it comes hand in hand to serve the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And then after the fact, it's like a rush. When you do a video or you do a sit down to read, you just get this feeling that you can't get, in the world, man. Because in your spirit, you're doing what's right, man. Just like when you're doing some wicked shit in the world, you have that little shame on you a little bit, man. This Isaiah 49 and 6. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldst be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob. That's what we're doing. The Lord's using us as a vessel. We ain't doing it ourselves, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, which means the sons, and the descendants of his 12 sons, man, the birthright. To raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore.
And he said it's a light thing. It ain't a strenuous thing. It's a light thing. Because he could put the spirit on us to do it. You know what I mean? Don't the scriptures say if this thing were of man, it would come to naught?
Yeah.
But this thing is growing like a wildfire. It's spreading, man. The 144,000 probably sealed, and now we're trying to seal the 1/3, man. It's that close to the end, man. Through the spirit, man. We here, man. The chip is here. Everything is into play. It's about to be World War III. Race riots growing. Man, it's about to go down, man.
Yeah. And you got to think, he said it's a light thing. Not only because remember in the time past, they was getting stoned, they was getting persecuted out of cities. all that here, well, until a certain extent, we had freedom of speech. We went out there, did whatever, but the Lord allowed that to do that. We couldn't do that 50, 55, 45 years ago, man. We'd have got lynched, kicked, whatever, man. Hey, so it's a light thing, not only just for that, but also the gift and the reward you're going to get for it. This little stuff we doing to the reward the Lord's going to give you eternal life at that, man.
You everything that you want at your beck and call. You can't go out on the highways and byways and spend time with your brothers and spread his message and spread his word. Even if it costs you your life on this side, man, guaranteed to come back as a king of the kingdom. Either way it go, man. Either he's so merciful, he even get mercy to the 2/3 that he smashed out on this side. They still coming back in the kingdom as royalty through the royal bloodline because of a promise that he promised our forefather that he got the key.
Yeah. That's why the Lord says it's a light thing. You know, and if you, like you say, if you love your children, if you down with your people, like Jacob, I do it for my people and all, and you gonna push this word, man. You gonna rebuke niggas at the end of the day, man. Because Jacob's going the wrong way. And we understand it. We ain't hypocrites. We ain't just, you know what I'm saying, being down from heaven, man. We walk the same walk. We been through the same shit. Still fighting the same wicked ass thoughts you niggas is fighting, man.
The same wickedness, man. We here with y'all. It ain't like we on the outside looking in.
Right.
We on the inside looking out with y'all. But it's a difference. We don't want to be here.
Right, kind.
We don't like it here. We don't want y'all polluted pollution. You feel me?
Yeah.
The ways of this world, the ways of this system is death.
Yeah.
Y'all people about to be chipped and controlled and tracked, and you feel me? That's not what we want, man. We want life where we on top and we ruling through righteousness, man. Not to be controlled through wicked, satanic people, man.
That's why I said, rising apart, this ain't your rest. It will destroy you with a sword of destruction. And it ain't just destroy us on the physical side. Spiritually, well, the Lord did it, man, at the end of the day, man. Because you niggas rebellious. Let me finish this out. This is Isaiah 49:6, and he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldst be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to restore the preserved of Israel.
Hey, that is a prophecy. Read it back one time. That's a prophecy.
Yeah. This is Isaiah 49:6, and he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldst be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob.
So it was going to come a point in time where the tribes of Jacob was going to be raised up. That's what you see, man. When you got that sign out on the highways and byways, and people walk up and say, well, what is this? What do it mean? And we give them the breakdown, and you feel me? You is being raised up, man. You being raised up. You done found out, oh, I'm a what? I'm Deuteronomy 7:6. Above all nations, that's raising you up, man. Putting you somewhere that you never thought. You know what I mean?
The son of the Most High, that's what we saying. Instead of just being a nigga, man. You know, you thought you was just a son of a slave. Now our people just think we just started as slavery. We just came over here on boats. We Africans. You know what I'm saying? Call yourself a heathen. That's low. You know? It say, should it be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel? I will also give thee a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation to the ends of the earth. Which means, guess what? Like he said, the Lord is going to give you, you're going to rule with a rod of iron over the Gentiles. We're going to be a light unto them. Because guess what? They're going to learn righteousness, what? Through us. That's why we're going to rule in righteousness. Just like Esau is in poverty, what? Ruling in wickedness. That's why Sirach the 10th chapter, man. The kingdom's going to be translated from one people to another. Because riches got by deceit. We ain't going to get riches by deceit. We're going to get it through the blessing. We're going to get it because it's rightfully ours. Esau got it through deceit because it ain't his, man. You know what I'm saying? He covered the faces of the judges, turned the truth into a lie.
Killed his way to the top, robbed every land, everywhere where a so-called white man lay his head at, he stole, robbed, or killed somebody to get. And he think that he just go sleep, a good old sleep at night, every night. No, it's coming to naught, man. The Most High send his son back, man, to take that from you, man.
Yeah. And he did it just to show his power. Go ahead, Doc. That was on
this. Colossians chapter 3, I'm going to start at 1. If ye then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above, where Christ sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. That's why we don't lay our treasures up on earth will
Yeah.
moths
Do corrupt.
corrupt and thieves break in and steal.
Yeah.
It says, set your affection on things above, not on things on earth.
Mm-hmm.
For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God.
Mm-hmm.
When Christ, who is our life, that's what you said earlier, Christ is the life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to get that rule when y'all shall receive his, man. Like the brother, what is it, Mashiach, which means Christ. You know what I'm saying? But we got to use that just for identification. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we restoring our treasures in heaven, man. The Lord say, my Father got many mansions. Yahweh Shai, he what? When he was walking and he got person, he wasn't living in the bed. He didn't even have nowhere to stay,
He
man.
didn't have a house.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord blessed Job a tenfold, man. He lost everything and got it back, man. If we gonna receive that same reward, if we call ourselves servants and followers of Yahweh Shai, man, we gotta go through the same. We gotta get it out the mud too, man. You know, because at the end of the day, you gotta know the walks, ins and outs, man. You ain't gonna have the best of both worlds. You ain't gonna be a nigga, live on that, and then think you're gonna go in the kingdom. And, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so we want that glory and that when Yahweh shall receive it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because it say, if you make mention of me before men, I will make mention before you, my Father in heaven, man. So that, hey, Yahweh Shai is gonna give account of you before his Father in heaven, man. That's where the eternal everlasting at, man. The rewards you get, you ain't got to worry about nigga riding in the kingdom, car breaking, none of that, man.
Man, the scriptures promise the hopeful elect man will be crowned one by who the world any calls Jesus Christ, man. Our Lord and Savior, our big brother, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man. Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, man. Or Adawan, man. Our Lord and Savior, man. Could you imagine being crowned by the person that created you as a king in an angelic body, and you could never die, and you got riches in abundance, you got thousands and thousands of wives and beautiful children, you got your own planet, you could fly, you feel me? Anything that your heart desires is at your beck and call. That's what's promised to us, man. The scriptures say the eyes can't see and the ears can't even perceive what the Most High got planned for us.
Better than love him, man. Hey, because if you love the Lord, this is what you're going to do. You're going to want that. Whatever sacrifice you got to make, hey, Lord, I'm willing to do it, man. He say, you know, I'll make you fishers of men, man. Just follow me. That's what we doing, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to build those to that marriage, man. But like you said, many ain't going to come. That was going to come, man. You know what I'm saying? Through the Spirit. So, hey, Lord, this was edifying through the Spirit and power. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who rule well, peace, and blessings to the rest of the kings and princes, man. That's pushing his word all four corners of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Making our bodies a living sacrifice and uplifting the name of Yahweh Shai and the Heavenly Father Yahweh, bringing them down to the house of Israel. With that, I want to say Shalom and Abad Abad.
Shalom, Abad Abad.